They give it to Williams, running right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
At their own 13-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it? Kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Buccaneers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time. Now Williams running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Prescott.
And that one too wide, and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. You've learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better?